Hello, my name is Chris Taylor. I am the Head of Health and Safety here at Lanes Group, and I wanted to create this video to reach out to you all to find out how you're getting on and how you're coping. I can appreciate it must be very difficult working from home, but I wanted to say that it's appreciated and we're very, very grateful for what you're doing. I guess with that, if you do have any questions or queries or concerns, then you have your line management, you have your health and safety team and myself available, and you have Kelly Hansford as a support function for where perhaps you're not coping so well. And then reaching out to Kelly, she might be able to give you some techniques perhaps that might be able to help you in that area. Another reason for the video was to obviously speak about the inevitable, I guess, and that would be at some stage, and there's no plan or no date in place as yet, that there will be a need to phase people back into the workplace. And it's our job as a senior leadership team, because that's what we've been planning sort of in the background, if you like, in your absence, is how we're going to manage that, what's it going to look like, and what's the best way for our people. So as you are, I'm sure, you are following the government guidance closely, and we are communicating or collaborating with Thames Water to make sure we align our processes to theirs. And that's ultimately there's no rush. We will make a decision with you for when we feel it's the right time. And as we are currently working, things are going okay. So there's no need to rush through this. So bearing that in mind, what we've had to do is we've had to prepare the building for that slow phase back to work plan that we have. And what that will look like is, of course, we're not going to recall everyone back in one hit. That would be ridiculous. What we'll do is we'll phase groups of people in slowly, and we'll make sure that they're embedded back into the workplace, they're comfortable, they're confident, and then once we can see that they're thriving, then we'll look to get the next batch of people in, slowly but surely. But to do that, we need to make sure the building's ready. Okay, so what that means, or what that looks like is that when you walk into reception in the future, there will be a lot of signage around the building, throughout the building, in fact, okay, to promote a couple of things, and that would be social distancing, the use of PPE for those that want to use it, and that cleanliness, so hand sanitizing and workstation cleansing. And what I mean by the PPE element is that in reception, there will be a mask and glove collection point. So for those individuals that are anxious about coughing, sneezing, or potentially the risk of breathing in someone else's cough or sneeze, it just gives them that confidence that they're protected. We'll also have available for those who wish to use them are cotton gloves. And that will obviously protect them from touching surfaces. Now, with the benefits of cotton gloves is that your hands do not sweat. They're reusable because they can be taken away, washed and worn again. So yeah, you kind of will manage your own stock almost. With the masks, it will be one per day issued to you. Okay. Again, that won't be mandatory. That is optional for individuals. Once you walk into the building, I mean, let's start with the ground floor. Again, you will start to see floor signage all over the place, promoting certain aspects around the building. And that will include one-way systems, again, to enhance social distancing. We will have one person at a time in the kitchenette areas. We'll have an entry and no entry point to the corridors that lead into the toilet and shower areas. There will be sanitizer stations, again, throughout the building, and there will be points where you can do that. And the reason behind that is we can monitor sanitizer levels and wipe levels to ensure that obviously everyone has adequate stock throughout the week, throughout the evenings, at all times. In the restaurant area, there is a one-way system, again, in the hope that we can enhance social distancing. Chairs and tables have been removed so we can limit how many people dine or rest in those areas. As you move upstairs, the same principle throughout. Anything in addition, the area where the pool tables are and the air hockey machine is, that will be out of bounds because, again, whilst playing these games, it's difficult to follow the social distancing guidelines until we are told otherwise by the government. So I hope that this gives you some reassurances that we are putting measures in place. There's no plan to rush through this whatsoever. And like I say, we will bring back, and this will be explained to you later on, the low risk people to begin with in small sizes, and then we'll increase that capacity over a period of time. Okay, so we want you to know that your health, your safety is paramount throughout this transition back into the office. But like I say, this is just a plan at the moment. Nothing is set in stone to when this is going to happen. And believe me, you will be the first to know. Okay. Like I say, any questions, please reach out to the individuals that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I wish you well. I wish your families well. And I look forward to seeing you in the future. Perhaps not the so close future, but in the future, nevertheless. Okay, take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.